right, check this out. What we got going on today is a video from Hood Culture TV. If you don't know who Hood Culture is, that's another YouTuber, a fellow homie. All right, he got a video that dropped today, 4 hours ago, titled "High Ranking Norteños Send a Terrifying Message to All Sureños by Carving a N on a Young Sureño's Chest." God damn, one, two, three, four. Oh, that's a lot of S and N in one sentence. All right, go follow the homie if you guys don't already follow him. He does great videos. All right, he's from the southeast area. All right, like I said, he a fellow homie and he drops content every day. So go check him out. Go show some love. Go subscribe. Go let him know you saw him over on TheHaterWorld. Now look, today is Sunday. It is 6 p.m. I will not be going live today. I pulled up to the studio to do a couple of things because if you didn't know, we got Capone on Tuesday, and I gotta make sure everything's locked and loaded, ready to go for the homie. Now we'll tell you guys, brace yourself, cause that one is gonna take a turn for something you guys never seen before. All right, so be ready. Other than that, salute to everybody that pulled up for Friday's live, Saturday's live. Tomorrow, Monday, we will be live in the building. A solo dolo episode. And then once again, Tuesday, we will have Capone, Droops, Opina, Big Blacks, and a few other homies that will be in attendance. All right. Let's go ahead and watch this video, bro. Look, I got another reaction dropping right after this one. Make sure you guys show some love. And I'm also dropping these on Blue Devil because I'm trying to get that page cracking again. Blue Devil Reactions, right? That page has been dead for a while, so I'm trying to revive it, and so I'm putting these videos over there too. So if you can, just go and let it play or whatever, or hit the like button, just so it can start building back up again. And I have a plan for over there dropping different type of content, all right? So I'm gonna drop reactions over there, but they're gonna be different from the ones we do right here, all right? So let's go ahead and watch this video and get you guys this Blue Devil reaction. Let's go.
Welcome back to the channel.
Wait.
Today we're going to be covering an absolutely insane case out of Everett, Washington, involving a juvenile gang member. The victim in this case was only 14 years of age and was a member of a Sureno set called.
Hold on. I can only hear it in my left ear. Oh, come on, doggy. All right, hold on. All right, there you go. I flipped the ears around. Let's rewind it.
Today we're going to be covering an absolutely insane case out of Everett, Washington, involving a juvenile gang member. The victim in this case was only 14 years of age and was a member of a Sureno set called the Southside Locals. Most of you guys that know about the Southside Locals is all thanks to Mr. Payaso.
Hey, shout out Payaso. He from Washington, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. His music is banging, dog. So if you haven't heard it, go check it out. His music bangs. He a Southsider, a Sureno. He rocked the blue flag. I don't want to put it out there, but you could see it on this page and his music. So it's not a secret, all right? It's not a secret. So salute to Payaso. He is currently incarcerated. Hopefully we could get him on the legendary blue couch when he gets out of prison. Let's go.
Very famous and well-known rapper coming out of Washington that is well-known throughout his state, California, and other states that have Southside homies in them. So again, the Southside Locals, his rivals, the Norte, had two members aged 17 that did not like the 14-year-old for their own reasons.
Now look, in Washington, you have a mixture of South and North. It is above California, so a lot of people from California migrate up north to Seattle, Washington, all right, and the surrounding cities. If I'm not mistaken, Payaso is from Seattle, all right, so there's a lot of Norte gangs up there and a lot of South gangs up there. There's gangs that move from down here up there and establish gangs up there. Either new ones or the same ones that are down here, except it's a branch up there.
We all know why they didn't like him, dog. He's blued up. And a plan began to form in which the two Nortes would kill or at least seriously injure the younger rival gang member with the help of a female Norte who lured the young Sureno to the park, and from there
Mount Vernon? Oh wow, Mount Vernon is it's an actual Southside gang in San Bernardino. Not the same one, of course. There's probably a city up there called Mount Vernon. He said that the homie, the Southsider, the 14-year-old, hey, listen, crazy, right? That he had to be 14, was lured to the park by a female. Listen, to me, females, you gotta be careful which ones you're rocking with, bro, because females will always set you up. If you're rocking with the wrong one, there's a lot of females out there, not all of them, of course, but there's a lot of women out there, bro, that play both sides. They got baby daddies from both sides, the enemies, right? You got women out there that are trying to set you up for money, for dope, for drugs, for clout. You got women that do shady stuff and they don't realize what they're doing until it's too late. So beware with all the youngsters out there. Beware of falling into the trap of one of these hood rats. All right, go listen to the Master P song on the album Ice Cream Man. It's called Killer Pussy. All right, I believe it's on the Ice Cream Man. Go listen to that song called Killer Pussy, dog. It'll tell you everything you need to know about that Killer P. All right, let's go.
all hell broke loose. So this little youngster Sureno was talking to a Norteña and shit. It was chopping it up, trying to smash, you know? I mean, why else is he gonna be talking to her? And he fell for the trap. Little thirst trap, dog. He fell for it. She was probably like, hey, let's link up, let's go kick it. He's like, hell yeah, I'm gonna pull through. I'm gonna smash this broad. Blah, blah, blah. Y'all know how it goes.
Now look, I'm not gonna say we haven't, but a lot of us have been there before. I once was with this hyena, right? And we was outside in the whip, and she kept trying to take me inside, dog. And I'm like, nah. She kept trying to take me inside, fool. Like let's go inside, let's go inside, let's go inside. We'll be better in there. It'll be better. We'll do it better. Bitch, you think I don't know who you are, what you've done? I've heard the story, so I'm just in the whip, fool. You know, handling business, just sitting there. You know what's happening. You know, and I'm just looking around, getting ready for whatever it might be. But I'll never forget. She kept trying to take me inside, dog. And I remember I told the homies, like, fool, it would have been the end of me if I would have went inside that house, bro. It was la muerte me estaba esperando ya dentro, güey. You know, that hyena ended up being like, I would say, you know what? I can't say that. That'll be too much info. But listen, that hyena was known for setting up people, dog. You know, she was from the ops, and that's all you need to know. But listen, beware of these females, dog. Beware of these females. They will get you. When they're in love with a fool, dog, when these females are in love with a vato, they will do the most for that vato, right? Even if that vato don't really love him, he's just faking the funk and lying to her, she's going to do everything she can to prove to that fool that she's in love with him, dog. So if that fool tells her, hey, I want you to set this fool up real quick, you know, she's going to do it, homie, because she wants to show to that dude that she's in love with him. You know, and that fool's just playing her all along, you know. So beware with these females, my boy.
And then all hell broke loose, dog. Shit. As soon as he rolled up, bunch of Nortes pulled up and got to business. So you gotta watch out what kind of bitches y'all be talking to, cause you never know. She might be from the other side and she gonna get you in a fucking wreck. So the two 17-year-olds have been charged as adults for a brutal attack and robbery of a 14-year-old boy in an Everett park last week.
I think he cut it off, but it said a stabbing and the beating of a 14-year-old.
Prosecutors charged Milo Canales and Hayden Loosebrink of Snohomish County with first-degree assault. They literally took everything from that youngster and kidnapping. Canales and Lou Spring are both accused of luring the teen to Lions Park in the early morning hours of December 17th, and they just started poking that fool non-stop. Pieces of his skin was falling off, and they injured his internal organs.
Now, I will say a 14-year-old kid, dog. Look, I know a lot of people are always like, a lot of people always say like, he's 14, homie. He's four. I'm glad it stopped right there. He 14. He 14, right? But what people don't understand, bro, is that when you join a gang and you throw up your hood, right, you automatically open game for anybody, fool, because you were already vetted through the system to be from the hood. Homies jumped you in. They probably gave you a cuete. They probably told you like, hey, this is how it goes down. You probably already went out on a mission with one of the homies. So there is no I'm 15, I'm 14. Nah, dog, you already know what time it is. And it's a sad situation because I can only imagine if my nephews were out there doing that stupid shit. Them retards don't know nothing about nothing. So I can imagine if they were out there trying to gangbang and somebody lights them up. It's like, fool, these are kids. They don't even know. But in all true reality, they do know. They just keep it from the adults. They play stupid around the adults, but when they outside, they gangbanging. You feel what I'm saying? So listen. People always be like, oh, poor little kid. Nah, fool, he knows already. Trust me. He wanted to get jumped in. You know, he wanted to go on that mission. He wanted to smoke that P-Dog or do that line of coke or whatever it was that he wanted to do. So you cannot be sad. Now, it is a sad situation, right? But as far as feeling sorry, you really can't, dog. That's the game that he wanted to play. He could have kept playing video games with the rest of the kids, but he decided to be a gangbanger. Now I know what a lot of people are gonna say. Well, maybe he was born into that life. Maybe he was. That's the parents' fault at that point, dog. The parents don't give a fuck. The kid goes on the wrong route. It's life, fool. Some of us are dealt dirty hands. Some of us know how to turn those dirty hands into a winning hand. You feel what I'm saying? But that's life, bro. That is life. But it is what it is, fool. They said they were poking them up at the park. And I guarantee you those Norteños, they don't go out like, all right, we're going to kidnap them, charge 1. We're going to stab them, assault, charge 2. We're going to kill him at 187, charge 3. All they did, fool, was, hey, let's get this fool. He from the other side. Let's poke him up. Let's stab this fool, and let's do this and do that. They're not thinking of the consequences, bro. They're not thinking of what's gonna come after. They're not thinking of the prison sentence. They're not thinking of the retaliation. They're just thinking of, let's get our lick real quick. And you can't blame them fools either, because all they're doing is playing the game. If they don't do it, it's going to be done to them, and vice versa. This is what comes with gangbanging. So you cannot be mad at the 14-year-old Southsider or at the 17-year-old Norteños. You cannot be mad, homie. It is part of the game.
According to court documents, the 14-year-old boy was tied up and his clothes were stolen during the incident. Well, what's up with these Norteños? They straight up stole his clothes, dog. That's some zesty ass shit, fool.
Well, it's like a trophy, dog. It's like a trophy. I don't know about the clothes. I've never went that far. I have stripped fools out of their hats, their shirts, and mostly their shoes. We used to make the enemies walk home full with no shoes on. I remember, I think I said the story one time. I was taking my cuñado to school. I was like 19 years old, right? And his fool was 17. And it's not too far apart. I was driving him to continuation school, and he goes, hey, there's that fool that's been talking shit about you, and he jumps me every day. Man, I remember I was driving the Regal that day. I pulled over, beat the brakes off this fool like at 7 in the morning, taking my cuñado to school. Took this fool's shirt off and took his fucking shoes, dog. I'm thinking he's going to go back home. He actually went to school with no shirt and no shoes. But I will give it to this motherfucker. He did not rat on me, bro. My cuñado told me, yup. He said he didn't say nothing. And they gave him loaner clothes and loaner shoes, I guess. I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh, he was 17. Don't matter, homie. He threw up gang signs at me. And, I'm 19. I'm still young, too. Hey, bro, anybody can get it. So I don't know about stripping the fool from the clothes though. Like taking his pants off in his 20s. That's some whack 100 shit, dog. I don't know. I'll never do that. That shit's sort of fruity if you ask me. Take off. Hold on. They'd be like, take off your calzones, homeboy. What the fuck? I don't know, bro. I couldn't do that, fool. Like, hurry up, fool. Give me the left sock too, ese. Nah, I don't know, dog. We was just stripped their shoes, fool. But I don't know about the calzones and shit, dog. Let's go.
Stole his clothes, dog. That's some zesty ass shit, fool. He was able to untie himself and went to the nearest house where a neighbor called 911. Can you imagine being 14 and being tied up to a tree and like you're just leaking, fool?
Oh yeah, he was stabbed. Okay, I thought why'd he call 911? But I forgot he was stabbed. Here's another quick little story. I once was coming out of school, and I was walking home with two hyenas, fool, and I seen the enemies waiting for me at the gate. And I knew they were gonna get me, fool, because I had got them the day before, but I didn't know how bad they were gonna get me. And they waited for me, and as I'm walking with the hyenas, I'm thinking I'm safe like a dumb idiot. I'm walking with two hyenas. What the fuck these fools gonna do, right? They started following me home. And once we get to the corner of the stoplight, there's a church right there. Fool, all I remember, fool, is getting up, and my whole head was fucking squirting blood, homie. And then fool stabbed me in the head. First they hit me with brass knuckles, so they knocked me out. And then when I'm on the floor, because I remember like partially getting up off the floor, I was squirting blood. That's when they stabbed me in the head twice. And then I had a flannel, I put it over my head, and the hyena was able to walk me all the way to my pad, dog. But I didn't call 911. I didn't call none of that shit. I called the homies, But this kid must have got poked up to the point where he felt he was gonna die. So I don't blame him. Plus, he didn't call the police. The lady did, or the person at the house. So you can't really put the blame on the young kid, dog. He's 14. He truly don't know what's going on,
Leaking. You don't know if you're gonna black out. Bro, you already all fucked up. And now you still gotta untie yourself from the tree? Let that sink in for a bit. But hey, shout out to that little youngster. That fool was able to untie himself from that tree and dip out and get some help. So they ain't finished the job, The Nortenos didn't. So it's gonna go two ways.
I already know what two ways he's talking about, dog. He either gonna go back and get his get back and be a shooter that was gonna be with the business. Like this experience right here is gonna mold him into being a badass gangbanger, full throttle, or he's gonna give up the gang life, fool, and go forward. A lot of people, fool, when they get shot, stabbed, their life almost gets taken, they have second thoughts of being in the life. And there's nothing wrong with that, homie. It's a life and death experience. Some people find out that they're not cut out for it. Some people go to prison or jail and they find out, oh, this life ain't for me. And that's cool that they're able to step away because they're not going to be around you lying to you. Because there's a lot of fools, right, that they know they're not built for it and they're still outside. And those are the scary people to be around with, bro, because they could tell on you any minute. You go do a holly with them, you go do a job with them, and before you know it, they flip on you because they weren't cut out. So those ones that actually walk away and say, you know what, this is not for me, I respect that, homie. I respect that because they're able to live with it. They're able to be honest and say, this ain't for me. So that little kid is either going to be full throttle with the action or he's going to give up the life, bro. He's going to give up the life, and there's nothing wrong with that, homie. I got one homeboy, fool, that was on a lot of shit. And I remember he went to prison and came home and said, fool, I don't want to do this shit, dog. It's just not for me no more. And, hey, he did his time. He did his crime. I respect the homie, dog. It is what it is. Why do you want to have somebody around that might tell on you? Like, nah, fool, like, stay out of it then, dog. So, it is what it is.
Vato that got poked up, when he gets better, when he gets out the hospital, he's either going to slide back.
See?
And he's going to finish the job for them that they started, or he's just going to turn Christian and go to church.
There you go.
Two ways it's going to go. We all know that.
There you go. So salute to Hood Culture TV. Salute to Payaso from Seattle, the fellow homie. And listen, those Norteños, dog, they did what they had to do. You can't be mad at them. They did what they were supposed to do. They caught the little homie slipping, and that's the way the game goes. Sometimes you're up on the scoreboard, sometimes the opposite, but that's part of the game. Can't be mad. And with that being said, salute to everybody. Make sure you guys go follow, subscribe, comment to Hood Culture and to TheHaterWorld. Show some love. You already know I'm Blue Devil.